What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy Ruiz. I was actually chatting with a newfound colleague of mine from the UK, shout out Wiley underscore colon, and he asked me, who do I think is going to win out of Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz? And like I told him, I couldn't give an assessment now due to the fact that I like both guys because of the styles that both of these guys possess, the clash of their styles, and what kind of champion that Ruiz will become because he's talking a lot lately. He's been talking a little smack. He's been slick capping a little bit. But now it continues. Andy Ruiz basically mocks Anthony Joshua by doing the same type of regimen and puts fluidity and puts the emoji robot, saying that Anthony Joshua is a big, stiff robot. And it's basically like a person that's trolling in a sense, because it's like, okay, hey, I see what you're doing. I see what you're trying to do. It's done this way. Let me show you how it's done. So then he posts and reposts and mentions Anthony Joshua. This is how you do it. This is a clear sign of, first of all, mind games. Second of all, confidence. And I think it's clever what Andy Ruiz is doing. But I think when you get to a certain level, you get to a certain part in your career or position in your career, the fortune, the fame, it reveals you. It reveals who you are, right? Like, look at Deontay Wilder. He was one way earlier in his career, but then he totally 360. Floyd Mayweather, same thing. He wasn't the same way he turned into be. Pretty Boy was nothing like Money, personality wise, right? Now, Andy Ruiz, it would be one thing to state your opinion because, he thinks he's a stiff robot or whatnot, but it's another thing to repost and do the same thing that particular fighter is doing and mock him and emulate that, but do it better in your way, in your own opinion. That's trolling. So this is definitely mind games from Andy Ruiz calling Anthony Joshua a stiff, big robot. Wow. And this is a good thing though, because we knew what it was like for Anthony Joshua to have everyone against him, right? We knew how it was, that I think that drives certain people. But that same driven spirit can be turned against you when you're not that driven. You feel confident enough to know that I am the favorite, which I think he's the underdog still, right? But in his mind, hey, I can do that same thing again, no problem. In fact, this is what I think about your former unified champion. He's a big, stiff robot that all he does is run around the ring, and can't box, right? So that's all we've heard from Andy Ruiz. Now he's added more insults to injury, right? By saying, hey, this is what I think of your champion. Let me show you what he's trying to do. Let me show you that I'm better. When everything was against Andy Ruiz, it was one thing. But now everything is for him. Now he's smelling himself. Now he's getting comfortable in the heavyweight division as the unified champion, right? Let's see how he fights then. Because a lot of times when you get this confidence level, that same confidence can deceive you. So I like it. I absolutely like it because we know how he would get. We know how it's like for him to be quote unquote humble or driven because he knowing that I have a lot to prove, right? By taking this fight short notice, by getting in the ring with the unified champion of the world, right? Then to pass the test, upset everyone. Now it's a different story. Now, it was all about, hey, I respect Anthony Joshua was a good fighter. He's a good boxer. He's this, he's that, right? And then some. Now he gets the title. Then it's like, hey, no, all he does is know how to run around the ring. He's not a good boxer at all. He's a big, stiff robot. You know what I mean? It seems to me that his opinion of Anthony Joshua changed according to his remarks and comments. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't see that same, hello, my name is Andy Ruiz. I like Snickers. I like to fight. I've been fighting since 6 years old. I don't see that now. I see a bunch of clowning, ridiculing, blasting, trolling. But that's good. That's good, because it could all be strategy. Because, of course, I would be surprised if Anthony Joshua says anything, because he normally don't, right? He lets everyone else talk and he listens. He sits back and he listens. Is he using it for fuel? Who knows? But if he does respond, you know where to come to, guys. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Andy Ruiz, the new crowned unified heavyweight champion of the world, saying what he's saying and did what he did to Anthony Joshua. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.